Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be searching through this half-pound grab bag of world coins sourced from all over the United States and all around it, and we're going to be looking for old coins, silver coins, rare coins, cool designs, things with neat history, and things that tell us about the world. I do a lot of research after the video, edit it back in to give you some good historical explanations, so let's hear a word from our sponsor, pour these coins out, and get right to hunting. This video is sponsored by Whatnot, a live streaming auctions and shopping app where I regularly sell coins and banknotes of all types, including US, world, errors, varieties, silver, gold, ancients, and more. And don't forget to use my link in the description to get a free $10 off on your first order on anything on the platform. Let's get into the video. And let's get right into it with this coin on top. I already see a lot of designs that I don't have tons of familiarity with, but this one's going to be a 1950 half Deutsche Mark from West Germany post-World War II. A lot of their imagery on their coins show planting and essentially a regrowth from the Third Reich government that was so devastating just years earlier. Those can still be converted at federal banks to euros, so a good exchange rate. That's worth like 25 cents. This one's worth a little bit more. It's from East Africa in 1949, 10 cents, and I believe that this was governed by King George. We see the sixth king in Latin, Georgius Sextus Rex. So a nice eye appeal on that coin, which makes it really special. That's one big thing. Here's a more regular 2 pence from United Kingdom, is like nice eye appeal on a coin, even if it's not super valuable, can just make it super fun to collect. 1991, pretty inflated 1,000 lira from Turkey. They would go through a lot of different reforms, and inflation's been tough for them recently. 1984, 1 cent from Australia. They always have crazy animals. I don't even know what that one is, so I'll have to look it up. But that one has good eye appeal too, and that's something I'm always excited about. This one's going to be Peruvian, 1 Sol de Oro, 1961, and they also had tons of different governments going on. Would be pretty steady after 1991, but have recently had a lot of governmental changes. And then this one, 1960, 1 shilling. I believe a left-wing government has been more in place recently in Peru. Here we have a French 100 francs, 1955. So this would then get revalued shortly thereafter to 1 franc in, I want to say, about 1960. So they lopped off 2 zeros, maybe for a semblance of normal coinage, the old to the new franc. Barbados, 1986, 1 cent is going to be next. And then we have a larger British penny, and we have a bunch of larger copper stuff here. So I want to get maybe a one fell swoop. 1912, 1 penny, much older coin. And I wonder if that's like a die clash right there, or maybe it's, I don't think so. I think it's just natural wear pattern. Then we have this. Whoa, that's something big in back of it. 1966 British penny, also pre-decimal, but this one is going to be either 3 or 5. I think it looks like 5 kopecks from Russia, 1868. I don't know how to pronounce those letters. Let's see what's on the front. But this is a fascinating coin. Probably 5 kopecks is what that is reading. I'm not sure what the emblem will say, but this is a phenomenally cool, really large copper coin from the 1860s. That's the sort of thing that I really like, just to imagine what that's been going through in history. Who's held it. It's really neat. A 1948 penny. I thought that was toning for a second, but it looks like a little bit of corrosion. It's a shame because this is sort of like an XFAU coin itself. So a little bit of luster there, probably AU, and so never fun to have some damage. And man, we're getting lots of British coins. That's another 4 of them. There's our first silver, which is exciting, of course. 1919, 3 pence from Great Britain. I think 1919 was the last year that they used sterling silver, 92.5% in their coins, but I could be off by a little bit on that. But yeah, really cool 3 pence coin. Would have been 1/80th of a British pound because those were base 240. After that, this looks like an Icelandic coin, I believe. 10 Aurar from 1971, but super lightweight aluminum coin right there. Then we've got Bermuda, a 25 cents coin from 1973, and then behind that an Italian one, 500 lire, 1995. So both really cool coins, and it looks like we've got a big coin back there that's copper. The bimetallic is something we don't see quite as much, but here I just picked another one up. 100 pesos from Chile, 2014. So Pueblos Grigenarios. I'm gonna tell you who Mapuche was, and what his or their, I'm not sure if that's a man or a woman actually, what their role in history was. 1972, 10 Pfennig from Germany. So that can also be converted. I have a little bag going of all the different ones ready for conversion. 1960 shilling from Great Britain, and then this one is a Portuguese coin with the 5 different, I believe those were like 5 marks of Jesus on the cross, and that has some, but it also has to do with one other thing, I think, from Portugal. 50 centavos. You also see 5 stalks of wheat, just a lot of symbolism on that coin. 1967, I can't tell, I forget if this is low percentage silver. I'll have an update as well as what the monolith of Quirigua, Monolito de Quirigua, is going to mean, but 10 centavos from Guatemala, so a country in Central America. And now it's time. Interesting that this is like a Russian lot, and wow, 1811 HM. Unbelievable. We see the Russian Empire. It's well worn. It's a little bit struck off center maybe, though not enough to be considered an error, I don't think. But man, between this and this is going to be an awesome recap when we get to the end of this video. But we have 7 kopecks. I don't know if that would have had a ton of spending power in Russia, but still really, really fascinating. We've also right here have a Canadian 1900 1 cent coin. So that one, Queen Victoria. Victoria, from Canada, obviously the ruler from Britain, but that is, also, Queen Elizabeth still appears on their currency. I wasn't sure exactly where I was going with it, but it is a larger, I'm trying to see if there's a Canadian penny here. There's not, but, larger than a Japanese 10 yen, much larger than the 1 cent with the starfish from the Bahamas. Great way for the Bahamas, promote their own little vacation destination. And 4 more new pence. I always try to focus on some of the cooler coins, and I see what looks like some silver back there. We'll get to that in a moment. 5 centimes. These are the new francs, so this would have been 5 francs if it had been, 5 franc coin when this was going on. So this 5 centimes is only about 1/20th instead of 1/20,000th of the value in terms of spending. And this is one I didn't see. So a 10 centavos, 1915, I think, was maybe the first year that the United States would make coins for Cuba after they didn't issue for a long time, and they would put 90% silver in them, similar to a dime, 2.5 grams. Them in the Dominican Republic, I believe, would always show pretty clearly how much the coins are weighing so that you could get a good sense. Maybe if they were trying to establish a currency, I'm not sure exactly if this is the reason, but you could be confident that you're getting 2.25 grams then of pure silver in each of these coins, and maybe that gives your coins a little bit better exchange ability to navigate. Here's a much better example of that transition for the francs coins. So 1952, these are 15 years apart. They have the same size. They would just revalue. I like the design with the chicken a little bit more because it's fun to have animals on coins. No more complicated reason than that. 1977, 1 cent from Jamaica. Let us produce more food. Always interesting to see what people decide to put on their coinage. 10 agarot here from Israel, and you can tell a lot about what they value. Here we have Bolivar. We see the crest, horse. Great to have the animal there. 1965, 50 centimos. And then we also have a Chinese coin, I think with the Great Palace, 1992, 1 zhao. So nice, a little scratched up, but again, it has nice luster. I always like any coin that just looks good. Here's a 1 yen from Japan. This one is going to be also 90% silver, just like, similar at least to Cuba. This is going to be 25 cents, and notice the grams 6.25 is 2.5 times more than 2.5, so keeping it consistent in terms of that 90% silver would have been maybe easier to link it to the dollar. The Panamanian currency is still linked to the dollar, and this was the Balboa, Cuarto de Balboa Cincuentenario. So maybe Cincuentenario. Maybe that's 50th anniversary of something happening in Panama. Maybe the Panama Canal. I don't know exactly, but 1953, that's the coin right there. Our last two, Guatemala, 1943. So World War II era, 1 centavo de quetzal. I haven't seen one in this nice shape. So maybe I'll actually pull this one to the side. That's a really cool sort of classic lettering look to it, and unbelievable. It looks like we got maybe a 1 kopeck from Russia from that time, and this one's in pretty nice shape. 1903, going to be obviously much more recent than some of these other ones in back of it. But wow, I wonder what the exchange rate for Russian, pre-Russian Empire coins to the U.S. was. It's probably going to be hard to get a good sense for it, but because these are going to be sold on Whatnot, it's still going to be, I'm probably not going to do a big world coin auction until early August, just with some of the things that have been going on. I'm going to still, though, get some of our coolest coins from this search, and these are the ones that will definitely be appearing either in small group lots or on their own in that eventual auction. So here are some of the ones, probably nothing too much out of the ordinary, and I'll do a quick check back and keep the lot intact in case I miss something. Sometimes the viewers will request me auction one, but these are some of the ones I think are cooler. 3 fascinating Russian coins, a larger cent from Canada, 2 silver, 1919, and I'm forgetting wherever that Cuba, what is it, 10 centimos is. I'm going to have to find that. We'd also be sort of interested in the East African 10 cents, and wherever that Cuban coin is right here, 90% silver, might have to go in a lot, but some really fun coins in this one. And again, my code is going to be right at the top of the description for $10 off your first purchase when you sign up on the platform. I'll see you on that auction. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to Treasure Town, and get in touch with me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, check out my website, treasuretowncoins.com, for news and updates related to the channel and collectibles in general. Lastly, there's a link tree in the description with links to all of my other sites, as well as some affiliate links that can support the channel. But with that being said, have a great day, and I'll hope to see you on some of my videos in the future.